Okay, we are recording now. So best wallet for hodling and trading. Now, having gone through since the beginning of this CryptoKademy meeting now, I believe it has been an epic unveiling of knowledge from one level to the other, from one grade to the other. And please, I want to plead. This is a very serious plea now. I stumbled upon something yesterday, and I said I was going to tell us. You don't want to joke with tokenomics. If in case you didn't go through that class or you didn't understand tokenomics, go back and read about tokenomics again. Now there are majorly about 5 6 things that if you know them in crypto, you would know how to make your profit from crypto anytime, any day. If you know tokenomics, if you know cryptography, if you know and understand DCA, that's dollar cost averaging, if you know macroeconomics. I'm an economist, yeah. Yeah, that's a plus to me, right? I studied education economics in Nnamdi Azikiwe University. Okay, I graduated in 2018. Okay, right. So my knowledge in economics alone gives me an edge. Yes, I can boldly tell you that the little knowledge I have in economics and also the much knowledge I have in economics helps me in the market. Yes, it helps me a lot in the market. Most of the decisions I've made in the market that was a win-win decision was as a result of the fact that I applied economics into what I was doing. Okay, so if you know macroeconomics, but see, even if you don't know economics, just relax. Uh, don't beat your head around the bush over it, okay? But I'm just telling you that things that if you know, it's an advantage or a plus for you. So if you know macroeconomics, it will be a plus for you. If you know games theory in school was one of my best subjects. If you could understand games theory, if you could understand Vilfredo Pareto's thesis and theory, wow, the not just crypto market alone, even stock market, forex market, these things will give you edge over it. Okay, so tokenomics was taught by our own very own crypto goddess by Mr. Chisom. So you would want to go through that tokenomics again. I personally, let me not lie to you guys, I actually went through it, yeah, because no matter how pro a pro can be, a pro also needs to learn from a fellow pro. Okay, so even I myself, I went through it, and my knowledge was sharpened. Well, it was sharpened, and I really bless God for that class. So go learn these stuffs, have them at your finger, especially tokenomics. Tokenomics will just give you if you can pick tokens very well, then you might not even be bothering yourself much about analysis and all. If you can just go through, especially those things you mentioned about token structure, the team of developers of that token, and all those stuffs, right? If you can just go through them, understand them very well, it will be a plus for you. So now let's go. Our number one best wallet for trading. For trading, our number one best wallet for trading, Binance. Push, 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 push. Binance. Binance is owned by a man known as CZ. CZ is an Asian American who was known who was known to have sold his house to buy Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin started doing the almighty stuff it started, the man metamorphosed from just having Bitcoin to having an exchange. Yes, to having an exchange where people can buy and sell cryptocurrencies on. Even now built his own blockchain. Yes, Binance Smart Chain runs on its own on its own blockchain. Okay, so BSC in it, BSC BNB, these are their coins. They are not tokens. They run on their own blockchain. Okay, so our best wallet, our number one best wallet for hodling and trading is Binance. Why I say hodling, why I will mention hodling now is you can hold coins in Binance, but basically Binance is not my best for hodling. Yes, I'll tell you the best. My number one choice for hodling, but for trading, my number one choice for trading so far is Binance. I've not come across any exchange exchange, any wallet, any DeFi, that's any DEX rather, any DEX that gives me the opportunity to trade effectively and stresslessly as Binance. I've traded with Kucoin, I've traded with L Bank, I've traded with Chili's, I've traded with much DEX, right? And I've carefully studied them. Most of the times, either they are having network issue, even Hotbit. I've traded with Hotbit. I don't want to even go into Hotbit at all. I've traded with Luno. I've traded with Luno. Yes, I've traded with Luno, but I don't want to go into those guys at all. It's either there's a network issue or there's a gas fee fluctuation issue. The last time I traded on KuCoin, for me to send out my USDT from KuCoin into Binance, woo, wow, it was. I had to wait for 30 minutes. I think more than 30 minutes. And for me, man, that's time. Time is money. Because I needed to change, I needed to send it to Binance so that I could sell it to a merchant on Binance. But KuCoin was taking like almost over 30 minutes to send it to Binance. So it was an issue for me, right? So our number one wallet, our number one exchange, our number one DEX for trading is Binance. And when we get into Binance, when we start learning how to use Binance, you will see why is our number one. You see why is our number one. Then the second runner up when it comes to trading, the second runner up when it comes to trading is Huobi. 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 That's Huobi. Huobi. Huobi is an Asian wallet too. Yes, Huobi is an Asian wallet too. Huobi gives you the opportunity to trade Asian assets, and they are very volatile. They are very profitable, but you see that volatility can take you. You can swallow your head. Okay, but Huobi is as good. Is good. It comes after Binance. So Huobi is spelled Huobi. Huobi. Currently, you can download Huobi and you can start using it to even trade without much. Huobi right now they have not implemented KYC. You know what KYC means, right? Know your customer, where you have to upload your national ID, your NIMC, and the rest. Okay, so Huobi has not yet started it, but it is advised that once you download Huobi, even without them asking for it, just provide it. Right, just provide it, because once upon a time, Binance itself was not all serious on that KYC stuff. They didn't even bother, right? That was when it was still starting up. So it was easy. I remember when I did my Binance verification, it was easy, like easy to the easy. Are you getting my point? It was very easy. We had basic, we had intermediary, we had advanced. And basic was just easy. Basic, you just write your name, your address, your phone number, and bam, that was basic. Intermediary was now where you have to upload your ID card. And once you're verified on basic, intermediary is not an issue. You can just at any day do it from. It was stressless. It was effortless. But as time kept passing, people kept joining, millions of users kept coming on board. They now saw the need for them to impose KYC. And by so doing, you're now experiencing the difficulty you're experiencing now. Okay. But like I said, I still promise you guys that I'll be putting a video up for you to navigate your Binance verification using the digital mobile NIMC ID card. And I'm still gonna do that, guys. Please, I'm still gonna do that. Just be patient with me. No, it's not all easy trying to build up content, teach, still attend to my daily life and also attend to my job. Okay. But the video is coming up. Okay, it's coming up. So, like I was saying, Huobi, Huobi. You would want to go and get that app. You want to go and get that exchange, just in case you don't just want to trade on Binance alone. Okay, yeah. For some of us that um like someone like myself that I trade with a robot, I cannot trade with a robot on one exchange alone. Yes, I cannot just use one exchange for both my normal trading and then also for my robot trading. It's not going to make sense. It will look conflicting. I take record of my trades. I feel I'm talking too fast. Okay, let me calm down. I take record of my trades. And if I must have a successful portfolio, there are things I would not do on just one exchange or just one wallet or just one DEX. When you hear me say DEX, what I mean is decentralized exchange. Yes, it's as good as saying exchange. Okay. Um. Let's see. Now, for example, let's say I I trade on both Binance. I trade on Binance, right? Unless I want my robot to also trade for me. My robot can't be trading on the same Binance account that I'm doing my own personal professional trading on. It will be conflicting. The records will be conflicting. Like I said, I'm someone that is meticulous about records. I take records of my trades. So even any trade that my robot enters for me, I take record of it. So doing those things on one app alone is going to be scattered. It's not going to make sense. So I can either choose to have a Huobi account where I'll fund some assets inside and then use it for my robot trading and then do my normal professional trading on Binance. I don't know if you're getting my point. So it means I can own two trading wallets. Actually, I have three. Yeah, I have three. I have two Binance and then I have one other exchange. I have more than three, but I'm talking about the major, the best. Yes, I'm talking about the best. When you hear me say I have three of something, just now I'm talking about the best out of everything I have. Okay, so Huobi. So get Huobi. That's if you want to. If you're cool with only Binance, fine and good. I know I'm saying this because some persons might want to do both intermediary trading and then also run up upscale professional trading. And like I said, to be able to do that, it's good you do them on separate wallets so that if you if you take record of this wallet, you know that okay, this is what this wallet is having. If you take record of it of this other wallet, you know that okay, this is what this wallet is having, and you are not confused at the end of the day. Yeah, so Huobi gets Huobi right now. Huobi, their KYC verification is almost even becoming as difficult as Binance, and I don't know why. Because actually, people are not even using Huobi in Nigeria. The people that are using Huobi in Nigeria, they are not much. Yes, Huobi exchanges, they are not much. They are not much people that use it in Nigeria, and it's already becoming an issue. So, what you want to do is you that same digital mobile NIMC, you can use it to get verified. It works. Okay, now my number three uh, exchange or my number three wallet for trading. Mm, Luno. Yeah, as bad as it sounds, right? As bad as it sounds, Luno. I've had a little experience with Luno in the past. Currently, I don't use it actually. I have no need, but I've had a little experience with Luno in the past. Luno is actually good. It's actually safe. Uh, just, uh, just my only issue with it is that Nigerian policy can affect it. Yeah, Nigerian policy can affect it. You see Luno, you see Roku, you see Hotbit. Those three exchanges are good for trading, but if I must advise someone to run up upscale trading, please just limit yourself to Binance and Huobi. Yes, limit yourself to Binance and Huobi. Um, so these are my top two. These are my top two wallets for trading: Binance, Huobi. Now let's talk about other exchanges that you can use to trade, and we also look at the advantages of other exchanges. Now, outside these top two, we have Luno. Like I said, you have Luno. Luno is a little bit is indigenous. Yes, is indigenous. It relates to the typical Nigerian man. It's easy to navigate. You don't the interface is not as complex as Binance interface. Yeah, for some of you, you've noticed that there's Binance. Some of you, your screen is still on Binance Lite, so you're not even seeing anything on Binance. By the time you enter Binance and then turn off that Binance Lite to Binance Pro, you will see the complexity of Binance. It has a lot of features, but Luno, an app like Luno is just strictly on that interface. Nothing much. There's no graphical things much to be done. All those drawing of support, resistance, and all. Luno don't have that kind of stress or time for you to be giving them that kind of stress. So it's more indigenous, like I said. So it's still a good app, right, for trading. Um, and we have Kucoin. We have Kucoin. 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 Kucoin is also a decentralized exchange. Exchange app. Yeah, it's a decentralized exchange app. Just like Binance too. Just like Binance. Um, KuCoin has a very good future that I love. I prefer to do something on KuCoin called margin trade. Yes, I prefer to do margin trade on KuCoin than I would want to do it on Binance. Yes, I've checked both. Binance margin trade is I don't want to say it. Binance they cheat people for margin trade, but KuCoin is clean. You can even as much as use not even use your own money, but use KuCoin's money to trade on margin call. Where you just have to know what you're trading. I think last December, yeah, crypto goddess. I don't know if you can remember last December. There was a trade I did on KuCoin. It was margin trade, but it was not my money that I used. I used KuCoin's money. I staked a percentage of my money, about 10% of my money, and then I got much more capital from them to trade. And I did that trade in 2 days. Yeah. Okay, yeah. The first 2 days I made $30 from the trade. The next couple of trades I will make, I've made no, yeah, yeah. The first 2 days I made 30. Then the next trade I will still enter on that margin trade on KuCoin, I made 70. Yeah, I made 70 up to 90. I was cashing out like seriously on KuCoin, and it was awesome. It was nice. But the only issue I had with KuCoin was when you want to move that money out, the process is just too much. It's just too much. And they will still delay. And recently I learned their gas fee fluctuates like mad. Right. So I personally have avoided them. For a long time I've not even visited KuCoin. I have two assets on KuCoin that I'm holding. I have two assets on KuCoin that I'm holding. I turned it to my Hodling wallet automatically. I just turned it to a Hodling wallet for those two assets specifically. Another advantage of KuCoin that don't bother when we get into it. For some of you that would join me in trading. When I mean some of you that will join me in trading, for some of you that will be following up my signal, that will be using my signal to trade, that will be doing live trades with me, right? Because not too long from now, very soon, as much as we progress very well, some persons you will be opportune, you will be privileged to be joining me to do live trade, whereby we'll just be on Zoom call and everybody will just be sharing their screen and you'll be seeing what I'm doing. You can be able to replicate it by yourself right there and then. Yes, yes. Such that we can even be on Telegram live call and I'll minimize my screen or share my screen and show you this is what I'm doing, and you can be doing it on your own end, right? So we'll all get into that. So one of the major advantages of KuCoin that I love is some tokens. Some tokens when some tokens get launched on KuCoin and other exchanges before they get launched on Binance. And normally, any token that gets launched on Binance pumps automatically, the token pumps. So, if you're opportune to have that token in another exchange before the token gets launched on Binance, it means as it's been launched on Binance and as that pump is happening, you're experiencing double of that pump on Binance on that exchange. Sometimes, not all the time though. Sometimes the pump in Binance could be um could be tantamount to the same increase in another exchange. For example, let's say a coin called CJ Inu. I'm using my name now to bring a token. So let's say there's a token called CJ Inu, and CJ Inu has already launched on KuCoin and it's been traded on KuCoin. And let's say CJ Inu on KuCoin has done like 20%. Now, CJ Inu now gets launched on Binance. Let's say Binance developers, Binance now pick interest on CJ Inu. That okay, we love CJ Inu, we want to launch CJ Inu. And immediately Binance launches CJ Inu, CJ Inu does 100%. Now, while CJ Inu is doing 100% on Binance, on Kucoin, you know CJ Inu already has 20% of Kucoin. Now, on Kucoin, CJ Inu can do another 100%, adding to that 20, making it 120%, or adding it to whatever percentage it must have been prior to the time it was launched on Binance. I don't know if you're getting my point. Okay, mic check, mic check. Let me make sure you're following. Does anybody have, if you're following, please mic check. I need a feedback. If you followed me up to this point, I need a feedback. Anyone? Okay, yeah. The crypto goddess herself. Mama, I hail. Welcome, ma. Mic check. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Yes, I've been following up and it has really been wonderful. I've been following up. Yeah, but
Okay.
I don't know whether you can entertain question
Yeah,
right
sure.
now or maybe after the class.
Uh, I, ask a question.
Okay. This thing that you are talking about, uh, um, a particular coin doing, let's say, 100% when it's being launched on Binance. Uh, I I sometimes follow this trend and I followed it up, and then I noticed that actually this percentage that is being done, or perhaps the price that we see that the coin was as at the time of launch, is not usually real. I don't know if you get it, but when I noticed this first on Binance, that a coin that might be, let's say, $10 on other exchanges, once launched on Binance, immediately skyrockets to $50, and then in the next chart it will come down to that $10. I noticed that that $50 that it came up to is not, it did not actually come up to that $50. I don't know what actually happened. I've followed coins on launch and I've followed it up and I've seen that this is the trend. It doesn't usually get to that $50. It's still at that $10, but maybe I don't know whether it's an anticipated price that it's looking up to getting after the whole thing or what. I don't know. But I'm asking, what do you think about this? This is my observation so far on this subject matter you're talking about. Do you think maybe I did not
Okay.
observe or you know?
Okay. Okay. Now let me answer your question. When it comes to percentage increase, Binance can overrate percentage increase. But price cannot be exaggerated, it cannot be overrated. Yes. Yes, you see that of price. You see that of price. I've monitored it countlessly. There was a coin I missed the launch on Binance. I went back to Kucoin. It did exactly that same price, but the percentage increase on Kucoin was different from Binance's percentage increase. And I would explain that. It's understandable. I'll tell you why is that. Okay. Um. Now, like I said, for the percentage increase itself, Binance can over exaggerate it. Binance can overhype it, right? But you see, the price is the same across all exchange. So if Binance can't tell you that a coin is $50, and if you go to another exchange, is $20. Binance can be sued for that. Yes, the owners of those projects can sue Binance for false reading. It has happened to KuCoin. There was a time, Coin Market Cap. I don't know if you remember, there was a time the Shiba Inu community sued Coin Market Cap for over exaggerating Shiba Inu's. They overrated Shiba Inu's. Um, um, ah, their market cap. Yes, their market cap. Coin Market Cap overhyped Shiba Inu's market cap, and I think they also made some errors in some numbers. So Shiba Inu on their own picked it up on Twitter, called Coin Market Cap. It was a legal case, really. Coin Market Cap was dealt with seriously for that error. So Binance can't, like I said, they can exaggerate on their percentage. They can overhype their percentage. Is their app, is their exchange. But you see the price, they can't tamper that price. If that price is increasing on Binance, it is automatically increasing on other exchange that has hold that asset before Binance launched it. And this is a reason why this is why prices of coins get pumped when they are launched on Binance. Binance has a large community. Binance has a one of the largest communities ever in the crypto space is owned by Binance. And so whenever Binance is telling you that they are launching a coin, people already are anticipating that coin. So if Binance launches that coin immediately, the millions of people that enters to buy that coin they make it possible for the coin's price itself to pump. Is simple metrics. The more people buy a coin, the more the coin's price will be pumping. Once it gets to a point that the whales of that coin, they've seen that okay, we can no longer carry this project beyond this point. The wheels begin to drop and it begins to affect every other person that comes to buying late. Now, this is what happens when a coin is launched on Binance. Millions of people buy the coins, especially whales too. Yes, whales too. They just buy the coin, and by the time whales buy the coin, and when I mean whales, guys, please learn from this. A whale can be one person. If a coin has 50 million supply in the market, let's say the total supply of a coin is 50 million in the market, I can be a whale if I have 40 million of that coin. So what is now available to other people are 10 million, but they don't know. What they are still seeing in the app is 50 million. But probably one or two persons are having much quantity of that coin. So, and by the time those people buy that much quantity with huge volume of dollar, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, $4 million, $5 million, the coin begins to pump and people begins to buy. And by the time people begins to buy, the value is increasing, is also increasing in other exchanges. Now, people on Binance, those whales, by the time they now dump that coin, it comes back. Sometimes it doesn't even just come back to where it started. It falls below. It goes below the starting price. And the same thing happens in every other exchange. So every other exchange literally even becomes a victim of Binance. I don't know if you're getting my explanation, Barrister. So it's possible that what happened was the money you didn't monitor real closely. If you monitor real closely, you will notice what I've said. I've monitored PSG fan token. I've monitored FC Poto fan token. At least that FC Poto fan token, I think you were involved in the monitoring. Just that I think I bought the wrong one. I mentioned it to you, right? That I bought the wrong FC Poto fan token on Chili's. Yes, because I've monitored on Kucoin, I've monitored on Chili's, and it's the same thing. Once Binance launches a coin, any other exchange that has that coin experiences that increase. So if you have that coin in those exchanges before Binance launches it, you just have to be very fast because how do I explain this thing? Sometimes it happens in splits of seconds, sometimes it happens in minutes, sometimes 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes pump, and the pump is over. I've seen it happen. There was a coin I wanted to buy. I was monitoring the coin. I knew when it was going to launch. I wanted to buy it on Binance because I didn't know the exchange, any other exchange that had it. So I wanted to buy it immediately. It launched on Binance because what happens with a coin is a coin can't just launch from top and start coming down. It first of all launches from down, up, and then down. You don't just start from the top. You start from the bottom. So when the coin gets launched on Binance, it happens in splits of seconds. That candle, that long bullish candle forms. So if you're not quick enough to sell off at some point, people that trade shitcoin will understand this better. Yes, if you trade shitcoin well, you understand what I'm saying. By when a coin launches, if a coin launches on shitcoin, it's in splits of seconds that it does 10x, 50x, 100x happens in split of seconds. It's the same thing in exchanges. You see, one thing, the only difference between shitcoin and these other guys is we know that shitcoins are failed projects and or potentially failed projects. That's just the difference. So people are just trading it for fun and for scam money. Okay, but it's still the same metrics, that it's still the same mathematical calculation, it's still the same um, um, programming, it's still the same. How do I put it? Anything is still the same pattern that happens on exchanges. So if Binance is launching a coin, as the coin is launching, boom, 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 it will do 10x, 20x, 30x, 40x, 50x, hit the highest peak of price, and then with that same speed, it starts coming down. So if you have it in other exchange and you were able to monitor the time it launched on Binance, normally my kind of person, if I'm privileged to be in such move, immediately it launches on Binance, I am pressing, it wouldn't take me 10 seconds, I'll press sell on the other exchange. Why? Because before I start thinking of transferring it to Binance to start selling on Binance, the coin would have crashed back down. And like I said, most times it comes back down below the start of price. So Barrister, is very possible that you missed out on the readings. It happens in seconds. The one that happened to me, the one I used for an example, I was walking on the road, I was looking at my phone, I was walking on the road. That coin was supposed to launch at exactly 2 p.m. Exactly 2 p.m. on the dot, African time. So I was watching my phone and I was paying attention to some of that thing, but the next turn I will move my head away from my phone. By the time I was looking at my phone, the coin has already boom, it has already pumped. The candle had already gone. The candle had already gone up, and I didn't want to FOMO in, because if I had FOMOed in, man, that thing would have taken me back seriously down. Because at the point I saw it, I knew it was still going to go up a little before turning back, but I can't start FOMOing in. And right before my eyes, the coin started falling back down again to its entry point and below its entry point. And then from there, it now started consolidating. It now started being normal. And going to Kucoin, I still saw that same candle. Yes, it has happened several times. I still saw that same movement on Kucoin. I was like, okay. So if I have these coins, or if I have these tokens on Kucoin or any other exchange before they are launched on Binance, it's not all tokens that will be launched on Binance. Yes, okay. We'll get into that some other time. I'll tell you how how you can know tokens that will be launched on Binance. Okay. Yes. If this one, it took me, at least I have a witness. It took me months. It took me months to be able to find out how to spot a coin that will be launched on Binance. And trust me, even till now, my sources and my resources are still lagging behind, because I've seen Binance done things that from nowhere they'll just come and launch a coin. And you'll be wondering, where were these coins before now? Okay. So, but most of these coins, like I said, KuCoin, is one of the reasons why I love KuCoin. I've seen projects that were on KuCoin before for some time, and then you get to see Binance. Binance used to make announcement actually before Binance list any coin. Binance will tell you when they are listing the coin. They will make the announcement. You see it there. So it's now left for you to go and find out where else you can get those coin, right? So that's why if you check any coin on Binance, go to the monthly candle. Go to the monthly. You will first of all see one long candle that started the journey of that token or that coin on Binance. Is because of that pump. And like I said, the percentage can be overhyped, can be overrated, can be over exaggerated, but not the price. The price is the same across all markets. The day Binance starts, if Binance decide to be playing with their own price, KuCoin playing with their own price, these other people playing with their own price, crypto will no longer be crypto. Yes, it will mess up the system. And the truth is, they don't have influence over the price. Blockchain system is mad. Is mad. It's not that you can't program price. Because if it were possible, Binance would be programming price. Yes. Binance can just come program price into the system and say this. But what influences prices in cryptocurrencies are mad. Algorithms, community, fundamentals, technical analysis, a lot of things. DCA, dollar cost averaging. These are the players that influences price. So Binance, CZ, and his team, the best thing they can do is to delist and unlist a coin. Yes. But as for tampering with the price, they can't. So Barrister, I don't know if you're cleared. I don't know if you're cleared. If you're there, let me Barrister, okay. All right. Mic check. Barrister, can you hear me? I hope you got
Yes,
all I said.
yes, I understood it perfectly now. I missed, and then even when I did my observations, I didn't compare it with other exchanges. So I
Okay.
think you are accurate. Thank you very much for the clarity.
All right. Thank you. Okay, now, so guys, I believe you've okay. Before I proceed, mic check. Anybody out there, if you've understood to this point, please indicate. I just need one person or two to indicate if you've been following me to this point from when I said my two best exchanges for trading, Binance and Huobi. Okay, Matthias, welcome. Matthias, mic check. Can you hear me? Matthias, hello, mic check. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been following what you said from the start, and I really want to also like add to what you're saying about Binance. I've been following Binance for like 2 months now, and the exchange is really massive. Like the community is so large, but then it's very very intricate. Like you have to be very meticulous. You have to study them. So I would say that using that exchange have been really really inspiring. Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's proceed now. Uh, okay, Jerry. Jerry, you have something to say. I think after Jerry will continue. Jerry, mic check. Jerry, are you there?
This thing into this trading of a thing. So I'm just an amateur. Like I'm not started any of it at all. So I'm here. I'm understanding
Okay.
what you're saying. But once a coin, how a coin is being introduced into the market, how we relocate and fall down again. I'm understanding.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Um, if you're a newbie into the market, don't bother. These things you will get to learn them. That's why we are here. All right. So I've said Binance and Huobi are my top best platforms for trading, right? And then I've talked about Luno, other exchanges you can try out, or rather other apps and other exchanges you can try out. Luno is there. Luno is simply buying and selling. But another thing about most of these exchanges is the amount of coins on their exchanges is not the same with Binance. Not all coins, all exchanges doesn't share the same coin portfolio or token portfolio. What I mean by that is Binance can have a total number of 1,000 coins, and if you go on Luno, Luno has just 50 or 10 or 500, right? I don't know if you're getting my point. So that's another limitation of these coins. That's why you can see that some coins could be on some exchanges before they get launched on Binance or get added to Binance, thereby increasing Binance coins or tokens portfolio as well. So that's for me for Kucoin. I said the major two reasons why I love Kucoin is the margin trade, which I'm able to do not even with my own money, but with their own money. I learned it on my own. Nobody taught me. I was just navigating it through it that day, and I just read one or two English, pressed one or two buttons, and I noticed that, oh wow, this is like in forex they call it oh uh, using someone else's money to trade and make your own profit. Yes, there's a tag for it. There's a name for it. I can't remember what it is now. It just is. I know it, but it has flown from my head. Okay, so that's why I love Kucoin, margin trade, and then the fact that it holds, it has coins that before they get launched on Binance, you would have had the opportunity of having those coins, and then when they get launched on Binance, you can make your money from KuCoin. And then KuCoin also as a platform is good. KuCoin has Asian tokens in it. And one of the good things about those Asian tokens is they are very profitable. Some coins can do 4,000% in a day. It's as mad as that. It happens on KuCoin. Well. In fact, let me share my screen now, okay? At this point, I'll share my screen. Let's see if we can pick out any of those. Can you see my screen? If you can see, I need somebody to affirm that you can see my screen. Mic check. Anybody there? If you can see my screen, just indicate. Thank you. Arrange a favor. Can you see my screen? Mic check.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. All right. So let's check KuCoin. Let's check KuCoin. KuCoin. KU. This is KuCoin here. You can see KuCoin right there, right? Okay, yeah. So that's KuCoin. So let's click on KuCoin. Let's see if we can see any coin that has done magic. Any coin that has done magic. Okay. Top gainers. Okay, 32%, 27%. I hope you're seeing this. 32%, 26%, 23%. And all. There sometimes when you come here, you will see one coin that is doing 5,000%, 4,300%, and I'll be wondering, like, my God, where are these guys coming from? Let's see top gainers. Yeah, this is top gainers. Let's see top losers. Okay, these are the ones. Okay, so we are not seeing any coin that is doing that magic today. Okay, let's go to L Bank. Let's go to L Bank. Let's see if we will see that magic done on L Bank. Okay, L Bank is another exchange. L Bank is another exchange. This is L Bank. This is L Bank. L Bank is the home to Saitama. Saitama Inu. It's a project I'm believing in. Please, it's not a financial advice. It's not a financial advice at all. Okay, now let's see. We are seeing one magic here, right? We are seeing one magic here. Now you can see that this coin here is doing 151%, even while every other coin is down. Even while every other coin is below. You can see one here, X2Y2. X2Y2. Right? So sometimes you can just enter an exchange and you see a coin or you see a token. Please, if I use coin, if I use token, anyone, just understand what I'm saying, okay? So so you can see a coin, you can see a token. Jerry, your hand has been up for a while. Okay, let's have you. Jerry, mic check. Can you hear me? Yeah, Jerry, I can hear you. Mic check.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. You were raising
I
your
can
hand,
hear
so I
you.
wanted to.
Sorry, I can hear you. Yes. Sorry, it was a mistake.
All right. Okay, no problem. All right, so guys, let's continue. So, like I said, you can go into an exchange and you see serious pumps. It happens mostly on KuCoin. When there's serious bull in the market, you will be seeing coins do 1,000% and the rest, and those are majorly all those Asian coins and all. Okay, so I've talked of Luno, I've talked of KuCoin. These are exchanges you might want to just have down. Let's talk of Chiliz. I'll be sharing my screen now. Let me share my screen. Okay, yes. So now let's check Chiliz. This is Chiliz, guys. Chiliz. This is Chiliz here. This is Chiliz. Okay. Now, one good advantage of this Chiliz, if you can see, if if you observed, okay, let me go back and then see if you observe what I'll screenshot this. Yeah, Chiliz is an exchange for majorly football tokens, football fan tokens, majorly football fan tokens. Okay, what Chiliz help you do? What Chiliz help you do is most of these football clubs that you admire, like Chelsea, Barca, FC Porto, PSG, most of those tokens they get developed on Chiliz first before they are launched on other exchanges like Binance, Huobi, any exchange, especially Binance. So I've bought. I noticed that yes, major coins, Juventus coin, PSG coin, they all started from Chiliz before Binance bought into the project. And the same thing happened when Binance picked up the coins, they pumped. Immediately they pumped, they started dumping. The same thing happened to Man City. It happened to Man City fan token. Although not all fan tokens, not all football fan tokens are launched on Chiliz before they are launched on Binance. Some football fan tokens they go straight to Binance. Yes, they just go straight to Binance without having going through Chiliz. Without having to go into Chiliz. So now, okay, even the Huobi I mentioned, I think I should have been using this this screen share since. Okay, let's look into Chiliz. Let's Huobi rather. So that for most people, those of you who don't know Huobi, this is Huobi wallet. This is Huobi. So I'm going to install Huobi. Is in 118 MB. 180 MB. Let's just continue while it installs. Okay. So that's Huobi. I love that. I love that wallet. Now, yeah, our beloved Roku. This is Roku. This is Roku. This is Roku. But before we go into Roku, let's finish up with Chiliz. So, like I was saying, Chiliz is a house, is a home for football fan tokens. Chiliz. So, it wants me to update. Oh, can this update be done later? Can this update be done later? Okay, I'm downloading Chiliz right now. Downloading Chiliz. I think there's a bug. It needs to fix a bug. Without that update, I can't operate it. So let's just wait for it to update. Then I'll continue on it. So let's move over to just be paying attention to my screen. I have a whole lot of exchanges here. We are still talking about best wallet for trading. I've not gone into best wallet for hodling. Those ones are not much. That's why I've not gone into them. So for trading, let's look at Roku. Our Roku. Roku. Okay. Think somebody is downloading. Who is that? Okay, yeah, Chiliz. Okay, on apps. Okay, let's install Chiliz. Chiliz has done downloading. It's done downloading. Oh, are you serious? Why? What happened? What happened? Why is it not downloading? Hmm. I may just have to uninstall. Let me see. Okay, our Huobi has even finished downloading. So let me search for Chiliz here. I may have to uninstall Chiliz and install it back from here. Okay, let me install it from Play Store. I think that's the best. Let me update it from Play Store. So let's go to Roku. Let's go to Roku while we wait for Chiliz to finish downloading. So Roku, we want to come to Roku. This is one of my worst, all-time worst. I don't like this exchange. My personal sentiment, though, I don't just like the exchange. But let's just look into it. The exchange it has good features too. Roku is Nigerian owned. Yeah, sorry. Roku is Nigerian owned. So yeah, this is Roku. I don't want to update now. Okay, thank you. So this is just Roku. Wallet, savings, transactions, settings, nothing much. It's just there. It's just there. Just there. Just there. And I think the current ban on Nigeria is still affecting Roku in a very serious way. In a very serious way. So I don't really tamper with Roku. So you can just maybe want to use Roku for holding. The reason why I said you can just want to use Roku for holding is now that there's a Nigerian ban on it, and we know that it's been affected by the policy of Nigeria and all that. If you hold some certain assets in it, you are very sure that with or without you, the natural discipline of not being able to go and touch those assets will be there. I don't know if you're getting my point. The natural discipline of you not going to tamper with those assets will be there. So maybe in the next, anytime Nigeria now lifts up their crypto ban, I know they are waiting for China, as they will always wait for China, and China will soon lift. So when China lifts, obviously their baby boy Nigeria will lift. So by the time Nigeria lifts their ban, you might be noticing that, oh wow, I have serious money in one of my exchange, that Roku guy. So I'm just listing out exchanges for you. Roku is there. Um okay, which other? Coinbase. Yes, Coinbase. Coinbase. This is Coinbase, guys. This is Coinbase. This is Coinbase. Okay. This is Coinbase. Reason why I like this Coinbase is Coinbase is a good platform. It's a good platform both for trading and both for hodling. Both for trading and both for hodling. Um, hey, I have a portfolio in Coinbase. I have my neighbors. Oh, I have Shiba Inu. Yeah, you can see this Shiba Inu. Yes, I have Shiba Inu, 91 Shiba Inu. But this Shiba Inu now that you're seeing here, I didn't buy it. Yes, I have a gaming app. I have a game app that as I'm catching my phone playing my game, I'm getting rewarded in Shiba Inu. See, this is the difference between a crypto knight and every other normal person. A crypto knight is looking for every opportunity to just earn crypto. This Shiba Inu you're seeing here is as a result of an app in my phone, which I will not show anybody yet. Right? I'll not show anybody yet. Nobody should come and disturb me yet. Okay, because when I'm ready to show you guys or give it to you guys, I'll let you know. But it's a game app. If the more I play the game, the more they reward me with Shiba Inu. And let me see. Let me see if I can see my history, my notifications, when the Shiba came in. Okay. Okay. Coinbase trading this thing is good. I love their platform. I love their platform. It's very good, it's very clean. You can use them to trade. You can use them to trade literally. Coinbase is good. I don't have any issue with it, but I just prefer to stick to my Binance and Huobi and yeah. So that's my beloved Shiba Inu. The game I play that rewards me in Shiba Inu, I'll not show you the game. Don't bother. I'll show it to you guys one of these days. Just remind me. Just remind me. I don't want to take our focus off the class. Then I think okay. Yeah. Let's see if Chili's is true. Let's see if Chili's is true. I've been waiting. I just want Chili's to update so we can see. All right, voila. Thank you. You can see that Chili's is a home for fan coins. Now Chili's also does that magic that Kucoin does. See that magic of 4,000%, 5,000%. It happens on Chili's. It happens on Chili's very well. It happens on Chili's. Now you can see PSG fan token here on Chili's. You can see AC Milan. You literally see football clubs that are not even on Binance. Now, one of my major belief is that we know football has been a generational move. Yes, like it or not, football is a generational move. So I so much believe that as time progresses, the more crypto gets accepted in countries, by systems, by organizations, by institutions, some of these tokens will become relevant. What do I mean? I want you guys to understand this. Leave this screen. Let's come back to our Telegram class. Now, if uh, Ukraine has accepted Bitcoin, we've seen the news, right? Ukraine has accepted Bitcoin and legalized other cryptocurrencies. Russia, the same thing. El Salvador is the first country, obviously, to accept Bitcoin. So now, as more countries, US doesn't have an issue with it. As much countries begins to adopt cryptocurrency as the future of money, as systems adopt it, it will also enter every walk of life, including football. So imagine that you're going to watch football. Man City has match, and Man City fans, for them to enter inside the stadium, what they just need is to present their fan token. Their fan token. Like I said, every fan. Now, what those fan tokens will help you do is not just, they are not tickets. No, you can use them and buy tickets. Now, instead of using dollar to buy ticket, let's say you want to go and watch a Man City football match as a Man City fan, and you have Man City token on Binance. Now, when you get to the stadium, while other people are bringing out dollar, you can just use your Man City token fan and pay for your ticket. The joy of using your football club currency alone. So you're seeing where crypto is entering. I don't know if you're getting my point. Let's go back to Chili's. I just wanted you guys to see where crypto is heading to. So if you go to Chili's, you will see coins there. You'll see Man U. This is Man U FC, I believe. This is Napoli. This is Porto. So a lot of football clubs are already having their fan tokens on Chili's, right? So, and trust me, within a short while, I believe I personally want to buy. I personally want to be buying football fan tokens. Yes, especially all those big clubs, club like Chelsea. I'm waiting for Chelsea's football fan token. I don't know why they don't want to mint it. Man City has minted, PSG has minted, Barca has minted, AC Milan has minted. A lot of top clubs have minted. I think Chelsea is yet to mint. Liverpool is yet to mint. Tottenham is yet to mint. So when these other clubs start minting, trust me, I'm going to be one of their top holders. Yes, because I want to hold football fan tokens. You get why? Every generation is crazy about football. There's no generation that will not wake up to love one football star or one football club. So I know it's going to be profitable. Okay, so that's about Chili's. That's about Chili's. I basically don't think I have any asset on Chili's again. Uh, I don't trade on Chili's. I don't trade on Chili's. I just rather hold on Chili's. I don't trade on Chili's. Uh, I should use my Google Authenticator. Let's see. I don't have any asset on Chili's currently. My last asset on Chili's, I sold it off angrily, and that's this coin you're seeing here called Poto. I didn't know it was a forked version of FC Poto. It was not FC Poto fan token, right? So I bought the wrong one. Um, so that's all about Chili's. Now let's go into our top wallets for hodling. Our top wallets for hodling. But before I proceed, please, I need two persons to give me a feedback that they are following me. So if you're out there and you've been following me up to this time, please just indicate before I can proceed to the next phase of this class. Jerry, mic check. Are you there? Hello, Jerry, mic check. Are you there? If you're there, can you hear me?
Clear. I'm following loud and clear. I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. All right, Matthias. Matthias, let's hear from you. Matthias, mic check.
Okay, I've been following the class up till now. I've been following.
Okay, you've been following.
Yes, yes.
All right, thank you. Okay, so now let's move into our next episode. That's the best wallet for hodling. For hodling. I've mentioned this. I think I've told us before the difference between hodling and trading, or rather, the whole how we come about hodling. Hodling is holding. Just that in cryptocurrency, like I said, we prefer using our own crypto terminology. So instead of saying I'm holding a coin, we say I'm hodling a coin. I'm hodling a coin. So now let's look into our number one. Our number one, um, our number one wallet for hodling is known as Trust Wallet. Yes, guys, Trust Wallet. You don't want to play with Trust Wallet. Trust me. You don't want to play with Trust Wallet. Trust me. So that's our number one there. Trust Wallet. I hope you can see my Trust Wallet, please. Yes, please. I need somebody to confirm. Can you see my Trust Wallet? If you could see my Trust Wallet, please. Okay. Where's Uzoma? Uzoma, mic check. Were you able to see my Trust Wallet? Uzoma, mic check. I need somebody that is active. Hello, Matthias.
Okay, I can see your Trust Wallet. I can see it.
Like you can see the Trust Wallet right now, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect. So let's continue. Let me mute your mic. Now this is our number one wallet for hodling. Trust Wallet. You can see the coins I'm hodling on Trust Wallet. You can see I'm hodling Texsha, which I have 10,000 of it, which is worth $282. You can see MetaMask. You can see Wakanda Inu. You can see Astronaut. You can see Tron. So I have lots of coins on Trust Wallet, and I have at least 4 Trust Wallet accounts. Yes, that's one good thing about Trust Wallet. You can have different wallets in one wallet. I don't know if you can get the point. You can have different wallets in one app. Yes, that's Trust Wallet for you. So you can see I'm having Ultimo GG. I'm having coins like I'm having Crypto Blades King. I'm having Tron. I'm having Cake Tools. I'm having Surge Inu. I'm having Binamon. I'm having Safe Moon Cash, Yoshi, Pictokun, Little Rabbit. Yeah, and the list goes on. And like I said, I'm not this is not my second phone. In my second phone, I have at least up to four wallets inside Trust Wallet. So now if you want to have a Trust Wallet, it's simple. You just click on this plus sign. Once you download the app, let's say you just downloaded the app. If you just downloaded the app, you see where you just get, they'll just say create wallet and the next thing. But let's say I want to have a new Trust Wallet in this Trust Wallet now. I just need to click here. You can see this plus sign here, right? You can see this plus sign here. Let me draw it again. You can see this plus sign here. Now once you click on it, you'll see create new wallet, or I already have a wallet. Now let's click on create new wallet. Let's click on create new wallet. So I click on create new wallet. Read this statement very well. Say back up a wallet now. In the next step, you will see 12 words that allow you to recover a wallet. Guys, please pay attention. These 12 words are very important. If you lose them, you've lost your wallet. I have a friend of mine who, two friends of mine, two of them, they lost their phone and they got new phones. But because of the fact that they lost these 12 words, they don't have it elsewhere. They didn't write it down. They didn't save it anywhere. They can't recover those wallets. And the money in those wallets are serious money. Trust me, you don't want to know the amount. They are serious money. So you want to, these 12 words is very important. Make sure you either write it down somewhere or you store it in your Google Drive or any cloud storage that you're using, so that in case your phone gets missing, gets spoiled, gets stolen, or any unfortunate thing happens to your phone, if you get a new phone, you just need to just go online, pick those 12 phrase, and you choose, instead of choosing create new wallet, you just choose I already have a wallet, and then you supply that 12 words to it. Okay, so now let's say I want to have a new wallet. I just click on I understand that if I lose my recovery password or my recovery words, I will not be able to access my wallet. Now the sweet thing about Trust Wallet is you you don't have to bother about using KYC. Just like Binance is doing everybody now. You're uploading picture, you're uploading this, you're doing facial verification. Trust Wallet, you don't need to do that. What Trust Wallet is just asking for me is that 12 key, that 12 word key. That's all. Right? So let's quickly continue. Now you can see the words, right? You can see the words. I believe you know you can find your way from here. By the time you just click copy, you click copy, then the next thing you do is by the time you click continue, they will tell you to arrange those words in their order from number 1 to number 12. So you can see number 1 is sister, number 2 is elegant, number 3 is horse. So if we continue, number 1 sister, number 2 elegant, number 3 horse. So you just do the arrangement like that, and when you're done, you just click done, and voila, you get your Trust Wallet. Okay, so that's that for Trust Wallet. I will not go deeper into Trust Wallet today because we will be handling how to use Trust Wallet part 1. That will be tomorrow. Right? That'll be on Sunday. Sorry, yeah, that'll be on Sunday. Tomorrow we'll be having question and answer session by 10 p.m. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Yes, question and answer session by 10 a.m. So bring all your questions tomorrow. Bring all your questions tomorrow. So now let's leave Trust Wallet. The next wallet for hodling on my list. The next wallet for hodling on my list is known as blockchain. Hello, amen. Blockchain. That's blockchain right there. Now, I was telling you guys that there's a difference between blockchain as a technology and blockchain as an app. Now, this is blockchain as an app. This is blockchain as an app. So let's want to create a wallet. Create wallet. This one, you now have to put your email, your password, confirm password, Nigeria state of residence. You click next and the rest. So I don't know if I have it. I don't think I have. Do I have a blockchain wallet? I don't know. Yes. Let me see. I think it's possible. I have a blockchain wallet. It's possible. It's possible. Sorry, guys. I'm refreshing my Gmail. Let me know if the email would pop up so we can see how blockchain is. Now, if I don't have a blockchain wallet, I would not get that email. That's just the flip side of it. Okay, let me check my spam message. I don't have a blockchain. I think I have a blockchain wallet. I think I'll need to recover it. I'll need to recover my blockchain wallet. But the same thing also goes for if you want to restore a wallet in blockchain, you also have to put that secret recovery phrase, which is still 12 in number. The same thing with Trust Wallet. But the difference between blockchain and Trust Wallet now is in blockchain, you also get to use your Gmail. Yes, Trust Wallet, you don't use your Gmail, but in blockchain, you get to use your Gmail. So this is my number 2 for hodling. If I don't want to trade a coin, I just want to have a coin as an asset. Probably I know that okay, in 5 years time this coin will pump, so I don't want to be trading it. I'll just buy it on blockchain, or buy it on Trust Wallet and keep there. Yes. Now the process of buying on blockchain and the process of selling on Trust Wallet, or buying and selling on Trust Wallet or blockchain, however, it will be taught to us, especially that of Trust Wallet. Yes, that of Trust Wallet will be taught on Sunday by the crypto goddess herself. So, oh wow, guys, it's already past 9. We've been having this class since 8. Okay, so let's be wrapping up. Now the next wallet for hodling, that I would recommend that I would recommend is where is it again? Oh, my next wallet for hodling. For hodling. Trust wallet and block favorite. Like they are just I don't need any other argument on that. I prefer keeping my long-term assets on them. Um, so yeah, I think that's all about wallets for hodling. You can use Roku too for hodling. I think I already explained that earlier. You can also use Roku for hodling. Um, yes, you can use Roku for hodling. Then all these other exchanges that I tell you that I don't necessarily use them for trading. I use them for hodling. I use them for hodling. Those exchanges that I personally say I don't like using them for trading, I automatically use them for hodling. Now, I think that will be all about wallets for hodling and trading. So I think we'll be calling it a day. But before we do, please let me have your questions. Let me have your acknowledgements. If there are things you want me to get it, but just know this. These uh, wallets I'm showing you, these apps I'm showing you, they are just for the knowing. We've not I can't start teaching you how to use them because teaching you how to use them are already topics that we will still treat. So I'm just showing you the apps themselves so that I can identify them. Then when we start going into the usage, you now know and see the reason why I said these are my preferred and these are not my preferred. Okay. Now, okay, before we leave, let me do a little bonus promo. Now let me share my screen. All right, I'm sharing my screen. So let's observe this guy here. There's a guy I've been passing. I've just been passing the guy, and the guy has been begging me, click me, click me, click me, click me. This is the guy. As my royal queue. That's my robot. Yes. I know this while I've been mentioning robot, a lot of person will be thinking, he has one robot, one AI intelligence in his room or in his house that will just be working key. No, it's an app. The robot is an app, right? But it's connected to my Binance account, not my main Binance account, one of my Binance accounts. So let's just check it out. Royal Q. This bot is intelligent. Trust me, it's very intelligent. You can see I'm cycling Matic on this bot. Matic is already minus 13.55. But trust me, this Matic you're seeing here, there's a system on it. There's a system on it. And that system, the system I'm running on Matic, I think I mentioned on my WhatsApp status that I'll be teaching it in June. Yes, January, February, March, April, May, June. Yes, ending of June into July, I'll start teaching the mystery surrounding this trade. I'll teach you guys the mystery surrounding this trade, and that's only for those that will be using Royal Q. Yes, that will be only for the Royal Q users. So, if you would love to reach Royal Q, don't bother. Just hold on. It's a topic for another day. Probably CryptoKademy too would handle that. So you would also want to hang on to hop into the bus for crypto. I've had a lot of persons chatted me up because of this robot. This robot can make money for you without you trading. Yes, I'll teach you. So let's see. Okay, if you come to my other message, if you notice, just monitor this. I entered Matic as a position in I started buying and selling Matic on, you can see this goes far back. 12th of this month, I started buying and selling Matic 12th of this month. I'm not the one buying, it's just the robot that is doing everything for me. Okay, you can see that. Now, this robot has bought and has sold off Matic countless number of times. You can see this, you can see this, you can see this. This is money. All these things you're seeing, this buying and selling, these things are money. These things are money, okay? You can see it's just only Matic, and there's a secret behind that, which I'm not going to be teaching now, so don't bother hitting my DM. The only thing you can do for me is to just hit my DM and tell me I am interested in Royal Q, and would would fix you up for whenever we are going to teach it. Okay, so yeah, that'll be all for Royal Q. Should I share my gaming app that I use in? No, I'm going to. Okay, let's do something. We are going to play a game. Okay, we are going to play a game. If I get 40% vote from the entire class concerning the game app that I use to earn Shiba, I play game on the app. For some of you, all these games you play on your phone, all these games you play on your phone, Candy Crush, all these things, and you're just wasting your battery, wasting your battery life for nothing, and you're not earning anything. I remember I told myself far back when I was in school that if I must have a game, the last game I deleted from my phone then was one football game. I think it's WE213. Like, guys, you know those games now. That football game that we play with our 100 phone back then. When I mean back then, not far, it's just like 2 years, 3 years ago. Yeah, 2, 3 years ago or 4 years ago. WE winning 11 or winning the mobile Android, the Android. I deleted the game. I told myself if I must play game on my phone, that game must be a game that as I'm playing, I'm making money from it. And I finally got what I was looking for. I got my heart's desire. So if you want me to share the app with you guys, go and get your colleagues. I need just 40%. We have a total number of 190, I think 190 persons in the group chat. Let's see, ambassadors of CryptoKademy. Okay, yeah, currently we have 189 students. So if I see 40%, or even if I see as much as 30, Abraham was telling God when he wanted to go and destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, like, what if you see 10 persons? God say fine. Say 5 persons. God say fine. Say 1 person. So even if I see 10%, 10% of the class, know what 10% of the class means, right? 10% of the class means 18 persons. Because we are 189. Sorry, we are 189. 189. So do the math. 10% of the class. That's the list. If I see 10% of the class vote on me sharing the app, I'll release it to us. Until then, it will be a bye-bye. All right. So before we shut down, please, questions. I'm already tired. I'm hungry. I want to go and eat. Okay. I raise a favor. Mic check. I raise a favor.
Okay. Thank you very much for the class. So the understanding we got for the teaching, we thank you. But I just wanted to ask, where can we get where can we vote for the app this thing?
Okay, where you can vote for the app. That will be in the group chat, the WhatsApp group chat. So you will use your hand and tell your colleagues about it. You use your hand and spread the gospel. So the voting will be done on WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Matthias, mic check. Matthias, Jewel, mic check. Matthias, mic check. Are you there? Please, I want to take these questions as fast as I can, so I can go and eat something for tonight. I'm
Okay.
hungry.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. Shoot.
Okay, I said like what you thought was really really inspiring. Like as you were talking about the app, I was even downloading some of them. So
That's awesome.
I'll be waiting for the practical aspect of using the app itself.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Hmm,
I look
thank
forward to
you.
that too myself. I look forward to that too.
All right,
All right.
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's I please, before I take any question now, I want to make a comment on what Matthias just said. Matthias, thank you very much. I love that statement you just made. You see, the essence of this class is not just to just teach you and you just sit there and just learn. But as you're learning, be practicing on the go. You heard what he said. He said he has gone as already to download these apps even while we were teaching. I love that. That's inspiring, man. You just hit my heart. You just hit my heart. That's good. I appreciate, and I believe, and I also appreciate it if every other person imbibes that culture. As we are teaching about most of these things, just be carrying out the practicals straight up. Just download the app. If not for anything, just download them, have them. Then when we now start getting into the usage, it will no longer be an issue. You will not be telling us, wait, I've not downloaded, and network is disturbing me now. My Play Store is having issue. You have the opportunity now to just get this app and get them ready before we get into those deeper sessions. Okay, let me take Jerry. Jerry, question, mic check, Jerry. Jerry, mic check.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, yeah, mic check.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can hear you.
Okay, yes. There's this thing you said about actually it's not only this class. Concerning the pictures this thing you said about giving us releasing a video for the Binance verification that we are not plus here.
Okay. Um.
When we are together. Thank
Okay,
you.
for the video, I'll do my best. There's a video that should come up. Um, on Sunday we'll be treating how to use Trust Wallet part one, and that video, that how to use Trust Wallet is supposed to be a video class session and also a WhatsApp class session, in the sense that you guys have to go and watch the video on YouTube and all that. But so I think I will have to upload that of the NIMC stuff. Tomorrow is Saturday. Um, I might upload it tomorrow. If I don't upload it tomorrow, then I'm going to upload it on Monday. Yeah, yeah. If I don't upload it tomorrow, I'm going to upload it on Monday. But I'll try my best. I'll try my possible best, unfailingly, to upload it tomorrow. The reason is because so that let it just be there before the video for how to pay Trust Wallet will come up, right? And let it just be there so that anybody, any day, anytime can just go and access it. So possibly it might come up tomorrow. If it doesn't come up tomorrow, then it's going to be on Monday. So Mr. Ifani, mic check. Mr. Ifani, mic check. Welcome.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good
Can you
evening.
hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so I want to thank you so much for the training so far. It has been wonderful. And my question, sir, is how do someone goes from being a novice in this cryptocurrency field to being an expert? Like, as in, how do you know all these things that you know now? Because all these things you are teaching, to me, it seems that you are an expert, and I know that before you reach this level, you are not as in you are a novice before. How do someone go from being a novice to being an expert? Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. It's it's a very serious good question. Um, okay, Rome never was built in a day, right? No, Rome was not built in a day. Uh, Even Scripture says, can can a city be born in a day? Can a nation be born in a day? And the answer was, as soon as Zion travailed, right, she gave birth. So what's my point in all this? What I'm trying to say is it takes time, takes diligence, it takes consistency. Now let me just for asking, let me now give us a little history of my crypto journey. The lockdown, the lockdown was the major, one of the best things that has ever happened. In fact, I was discussing with a friend of mine, my best friend. I was discussing with him today, and I was telling him the guy posted that actually he's a sales expert. He's a sales expert. He deals on affiliates marketing and sales and all that. Okay, and he's good at it. And discussing with him, got to also find out that it was still during the lockdown that he learned basically major things that gave him good foundation for what he's doing now. The same thing goes for me. So that lockdown was just a massive um, season for me. Why am I pointing to the lockdown? I'm just trying to say cherish every moment that time affords you to stay alone and stay isolated. Cherish those moments, because if you utilize them well, you will come out being at the forefront of the battle, being at the forefront of you be among those that will not be pioneering the next move. Yes. So my crypto journey basically started far back as 2000. I think the first time I heard of crypto was 2018. Yeah, 2017, 2018, and the first crypto I heard was Ethereum, not even Bitcoin. I first of all heard of Ethereum before I heard of Bitcoin, and I even attempted. There was this crypto Ponzi that happened at that point for Sarge. I myself have been a product of crypto scam. Trust me, in the journey of in the process of learning, in the process of trying to um, get this thing right, we make mistakes, we learn from our mistakes, and we become good in the game. And that's why we can now also teach people how not to make those mistakes. And so it's simple. If you can pay attention to every series of the class and not just paying attention, after every class, go back to what has been taught. Yes, I do that a lot. I didn't just end up where I am today by just chance. No, I spent nights. My very good friend, uh, Barrister Chisom, is not presently here. She's absent. She has a program to attend to at this time, which I'm aware of. If not, you would have heard her testimony concerning this particular stuff I'm saying. We 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 stayed up all night sometimes learning. Yes, she has been my very good friend, very intimate friend. The sometimes I can be on my laptop and I sleep off in the process of learning crypto. I decided to give myself into it, right? And I've always known one thing: inconsistency lies the power. If you want to get anything, if you want to crack any hard nut in life, just apply consistency. Just apply consistency. If you can apply consistency to anything, for one of my litmus tests is give yourself at least 3 solid months of consistency. 3 solid months. Three. 3 solid months of consistency. That's a total of 90 days. 30, 30, 30. You might not do it every day, but let's say you meet up with 80%, 90% of that period. Trust me, even you will know that you touched something and you learned, or you are now a master, or you're becoming a master at something. So I learned these things by I didn't just I'm a 9 to 5 worker. I wake up in the morning, like tomorrow morning is Saturday. Trust me, I'm supposed to go to work tomorrow being Saturday, but because of the online class I'll be having by 10, I don't think I'll step out until that class is over. The question and answer session, right? I don't think I'll step out till it's over. Saturday is supposed to be my rest day, but I also work on Saturdays because of my kind of job, right? It's a target driven job, so I have to just work to meet up my targets. So imagine I work an 8 to 5 job, yes, because I resume by 8, close by 5, and even after closing by 5, I still come home to do my personal stuff and then learn crypto. So you can see how my routine goes. 8 to 5 work, 5 I come back 5. I'm a music person. I belong to a choir. I was a former choir director of my ministry up until last year, and right. So I even attend choir rehearsals. And at the end of the day, most times I come back by the time I'm coming back to my house is 9:10. And once it's 9, as I'm coming back, I'm just refreshing myself, and then I'm opening my laptop. I start looking into the market. I start reading. I attend classes. I attend international classes. Actually, for my crypto journey has just been a story of hard work. Yes, a story of hard work and God's grace. I must also tell you God's grace. Yes, God's grace has also made a difference in my crypto journey. Because I know people that I know some persons that the whole crypto journey, we started it off together. But where I am now, where they are, the difference is the gap is obvious, right? And I'm not saying because of anything, or maybe I'm not saying they didn't put the required hard work. They did, but scripture will tell you that every man functions according to the measure of grace given to him. So personally, I believe that the grace of God upon my life is too strong that anything I want to crack, I crack it easily. I crack it easily. I was telling one of you, I think one of you private chatted me up, and the person called me on WhatsApp. I told the person, please, I can't take call. And what was I doing? I was attending a class, an international class of over 4,500 persons. Yes, an international class of over 4,500 persons. One of my great mentors in the crypto space. I was in that class, and immediately after that class ended by 1, and we started our own by 2. So you can imagine a 9 to 5 worker with such itinerary. So you can see how I grew to become, or becoming. Let me see if the word becoming, because trust me, I'm not still where I want to be yet. Yes, in the crypto space, if where I want to be is number 10, that's on a scale of 1 to 10. Trust me, I'm not even, for me personally, I grade myself that I've not even entered number 1. Yes. And because of that, I keep pushing. I keep pushing because my target is to hit that mark, that epic mark, right? So, consistency, Mr. Fine, consistency. Just stay on it. And beyond whatever we are teaching you, go for knowledge. Yes, beyond whatever we are teaching you, make your research. There's one statement that is popular in crypto space. It's called Dior. Dior. You know, you people, let me not say you people. Now, let me say Nigerians, the youth, our generation, we are little things that necessarily should teach us. We make fun of them, and that's one thing that pains me. Yes, one of my greatest motivations in life is the fact that when I look around me and I see the average youths and generation I'm inside, it pains me. So I just, and my kind of person, I love impact. I love impact. I love impacting knowledge. I love impacting gifts. I love impacting spirit. So I just try to now become the better version of myself that people can come to for help, for advices, for counsels, and all those stuff, right? So I think I've answered your question to the best. So I'm still becoming an expert. Yes. Yeah, I'm an expert. Yes. But I am still becoming. Yes. No man knows it all. No man has it all. Even one of my mentors that I'm learning from, he's still learning from somewhere. Yes. He's still learning from somewhere. And I was saying something about there's this statement in the crypto space called Dior. Dior. He's not bad man looking good in Dior. No, it's not that one. Bad man looking good in Dior. It's not what I'm talking about. Dior is an acronym in crypto. It's DYOR. DYOR. It stands for do your own research. Do your own research. So beyond whatever I myself or by statistician is teaching you, go for knowledge. Go for knowledge. Browse online, search for things, watch YouTube videos. It will shock you what is on net. Social internet has given us one of the best gifts to humans is that thing called the internet. The internet is one of the best gifts to any generation. Our fathers didn't have this thing, but they were able to break grounds. We that have it, we've not even broken kernel, talk more of grounds. So go out there, YouTube videos are there. You watch, you gain more knowledge. You still fall back to the class. Like one of you did yesterday, I was very impressed with the guy. One of you, he went on Twitter, screenshotted something that is for level 5, not even level 5, level 10 students in crypto. He screenshotted it and came to my WhatsApp. I was like, please, I should come and explain this. I had to tell him, bros, Biko, calm down. This thing is for advanced class. You're still learning, you're still in basic. You can't leave level 1 and jump to level 5. Okay, but I loved that enthusiasm. I loved that excitement. I love that fact that he could go out there and look for something that challenged him and he brought it back. And one of the things that he, okay, out of what he sent to me as a screenshot, 2 of those things are what we have already taught: cryptography and tokenomics. Yes, the screenshot is still on my phone. Tokenomics and cryptography. And these things are things now. These are for advanced students already, but we are already teaching you guys about it. Because for me, anybody can learn at any level. It just depends on your ability to pick, to grasp. My kind of person, I'm a fast learner. Once it comes to knowledge, I love knowledge. So I'm eager to learn at any time. So any little thing you just tell me, especially about crypto, it sticks to my head. It sticks, and I can be able to reproduce it, right? So that's for that, Mr. Ifani Mokwe. That's for that. So consistency, the hard work, just and yes, no excuses. No excuses. As much as you can. Trust me, we are all human beings. We have up and down moments where we need to just rest, right? So once you don't hit that rock bottom, more rest, right? But as much as you can, one of the things I learned to do early in life, early in life was to stretch my limit. Yes, I'm of the school of the thought that at each limit I beat, I open up a higher challenge. I I I I I want to borrow a term from a secular singer, right, known as Eminem. Eminem sang a song called Higher. Higher. I love that song so much because of the statement he made. He said, anytime I think I've hit my zenith, I notice that I'm going higher than I've ever did. So literally anytime I think I've hit a zenith, it opens up another dimension and I have to keep climbing higher. That's just the simple principle of success. You don't quit, you don't stop, you don't make excuses. If you make excuses, if you fall flat on your back, rise up, continue. Yeah, rise up, continue. Just keep climbing. So even at my level now, trust me, there are still zeniths in crypto that if I get to, they will open up a higher dimension that I need to also go and conquer. And that's all about it. So we keep learning, we keep learning, we keep learning. Um, that'll be all. I don't know if anybody has any other further question to ask before we shut down for today. Any question? Any question? Hmm. Okay, I think that'll be all for tonight. Thank you very much, guys. It's been an awesome time with you guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you that make out time to keep coming for these classes. Trust me, it's going to pay off. And yes, please, as you're also attending the classes, make sure you are saving up for your crypto journey. What do I mean? Make sure you're beginning to save capital that you will use and start off your crypto journey. Yes, you don't do anything in life, especially in finance, without a capital. You don't do business without a capital. So I also want to believe that as you're learning, just if it's every day, if you earn daily, if you earn weekly, if you earn monthly, just be piling them up. So that once probably we start teaching Binance, it will not be an issue for you to just fund your wallet and buy one or two assets and on the go, right? So you just want to make sure that you're also building your funds by the side, keeping them ready, right? Bible will say that the horse are made ready. They are made ready for the day of battle. Yes, the horses are made ready for the day of battle. So keep your horses ready. Thank you very much, guys. That will be all for today. I love you guys. God bless you. God bless you. Once again, I'm honored to be taking you guys on this crypto journey. My name remains Chijoke Daniel Obina Emmanuel, and I am still your favorite crypto analyst, your number one profitable crypto investor and trader. Thank you, guys. God bless.